Hello, I'm Omri. I was trying to practice to get up here because I spent a lot of time failing, and I did it. I did it once I realized I could crouch on the stairs and just whack away. So that's your pro strat for today and off. And I was surprised because that was my first test run before I was gonna record. And hello. Oh, did that make me? That was weird. It like made me jump. Also, it was very quiet, so I turned the volume up. Now it's not doing it. Ah. This feels more normal to me. This failure. I wasn't even gonna record that because I thought it was just a test run. I'm sure that's not gonna be super necessary. It's not like things are jumping out at me. And I could really use a pause button. It's just a thing that's there. It's okay, everything takes one hit anyway. It's when I take more than one hit is when it scares me. Honestly, the what is it? The bone towers? The face things? They scare me way more than anything else. Because I can't time it right. Okay, so we learned some things. Oh, is that why that's here? To show you can't... it's good game design. It's there to show you I can't jump on it. I must have hit the button when I first ran into it and it made me feel like I... There we go, now we're getting into a rhythm that feels more authentically me. But yeah, I did a whole episode where I didn't even get to the mummies. I got so stuck. Just getting there. I was like, that's not fun to watch. This is fun to watch because at least when I die you have a little splash effect. It's surprising to me that he didn't know how to swim. I flinched for some reason. You think I would have been ready for that by now, but... Oh. I was waiting for it. He just didn't... He didn't feel up to it, I guess. It feels weirdly like a Scooby-Doo game now. I think just because of the weird fish monsters. I can just see someone... Oh, they spit things! I don't like that! I don't like it when they can spit things. That's like my least favorite thing. And I didn't get the... Aww. Ooh. Oh, there's so many trials and tribulations I wasn't ready for. But I feel like I'm fairly okay at the platforming. I'm outside. Was I ever outside? I mean, I entered from the outside, but I don't play outside. Ah! That was the scariest thing in this game. What, the Medusa head's not good enough anymore? Oh my god, they're so fast. You know what, this is appropriate, because I was thinking the game's getting a little too easy for me. I don't feel challenged anymore. I don't know why they're so scary. The birds. That's very helpful, thank you. I don't like whatever that is, so I'm gonna jump in its way. You know, I spent like 30 minutes. I filmed the whole episode of me trying to beat the mummies, and I was just like not having a good time. So I ditched that episode, and now I'm back, and I'm really glad. Oh, I was gonna say that I'm glad they can't turn around. Are they supposed to be like my resources? They're not dropping anything. But my RNG is like notoriously bad. Oh, I talk about that. I'm playing Tears of a Kingdom. And you need a lot of arrows. Especially like in the underground area. But my RNG is so bad, I've never found a 10 pack of arrows. I only find them one at a time. So my constant supply of arrows is like 20. And that is not enough. So, and like every other enemy requires arrows to beat them, and I don't have any, and it's all... I just have to get this out because I won't be able to focus. There's the Kingdom boss, the Rito area boss, that involves entirely arrows. I had none. So during the boss fight, and I already got half of its health down, so I didn't want to stop. Okay, I'll talk, I go. I didn't want to stop. I spent 3 hours on a boss fight, launching Link at the boss. Because you had to time it exactly right. Because the idea was, because you slow down when you aim the arrow, like in your midair, but I had no arrows, and I broke my bow, so I wasn't able to do that. So I had to fling Link through the tornado and hope he landed close enough that I could swipe at something. And it took me like hours to beat this boss. And it sucked, because I was like, oh man, is there a way to do this better than the way I'm doing it now? And you look it up, and they're like, stock up on arrows. And like, I was going through the whole dungeon, and I think I found like 5 arrows through the Rito thing, where you'd think I could do it. I did it. I knew it. And I was so frustrated because poor Link, I ate like over 900 apples and fruits because I don't cook anything either in that game, so I didn't have any like health potions. So I strong-armed it by... I must have recorded. I have to find a way to like... I'm just gonna... Aw, I was doing so well. That gave me energy. That gave me fired up. It was the most agonizing thing I've ever done in a game. And I didn't even have to do it that way. In fact, it was recommended that I didn't do it that way, but I did it that way anyway. Because I was like, I don't want to lose my progress. It's very generous of you, metal snake thing. Or is it a bone snake? I think what I've been thinking is metal is actually bone. It bothers me I can't go through those doors. Clock Tower taught me that if you ever see something that's a hole or door shaped on a wall, you can go through it, and you should. I'm just gonna mentally prepare myself for that, okay. I know I probably could use it for something better. This is how I play every hard game, is just... That took more blips than it usually did. Now I'm back here. Yeah, I'm glad I got to talk about that story, because I don't have the tech necessary to play... or the capture... modern games. So it's fun to talk about. I'll have to see if I can get some of that footage like on my computer. I don't know how to do that. I also don't have like a Nintendo account, so I can't connect it to online. I'm sure there's a way. I have to like, I think I have to post it to Twitter for, I don't know, it's annoying. That reminds me of the time the weird gloom hands in Tears of a Kingdom showed up, and I also did not have any arrows to deal with those, so I backed myself up into a corner, so far into the corner that I saw the camera forced itself into first person, and the gloom hands were grabbing right at me, like in my face on the screen, and it was very scary, but it was cool. It was kind of like a Sam Raimi movie, but in Zelda. This episode might be late because I'll try my hardest to get that footage into the video. I forgot that wasn't a platform because it scared me a lot, but I did it. I did it in the worst way possible, and I think that's my brand. I look away for 1 second, feeling joy, and this is what happens. I guess that's if you wanted to know if I play more recent games, I do. I just can't really make videos of them. Plus, I don't know. Playing old games feels more on brand for me. I think that's also because it's so easy to play modern games. Because they're almost made with like... It's just a nice reminder that I can't do anything I set out to do. When I try to get the stopwatch, that doesn't work. Or the heart, that doesn't work. Nice reminder that I can always fail, and that's just a really comforting thought to have. Well, I got really excited talking about Tears of a Kingdom. Because it's not like I prefer one over the other, like older games or newer games. It's that new games are expensive, and money is something I don't have. And neither... Yeah, I mean, I have no skill either, or speeching. I'm not good at things. And I have no money. So, that's why I'm here now. I don't think any of what I just said in the past, like, 3 minutes made any sense. I got excited, like, too excited to think straight. I guess newer games are fun because there's more that can happen. There's always, like, they're more complicated, so there's more variables. And that's interesting in itself. But I started playing, Sweet Home and stuff. And just the idea that, like, oh, that's where this idea comes from, is always kind of exciting. Going back to Zelda, like, some of the environments in that game are based on the very first Zelda, and it's weird to me when I see stuff like how did they make it like this? Like, oh, Nintendo's, they're geniuses. when it's like, how many Zelda games have there been before Breath of the Wild? It took them a long time to get there. And you can see the building blocks, like Skyward Sword was completely different than the others, like Wind Waker was completely different. They got to like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom quality because they tried. And they tried a lot. And not all of them worked. Like, I thought... I mean, I haven't actually finished it, but like, I thought Twilight Princess was a little too slow at the start. And I didn't really like the characters and from what little I played of Skyward Sword, which is not a lot. But those worlds just didn't appeal to me. I may play, like, Oracles, the Oracle games on here. I think those were the only Zelda games I've fully beaten. No, I technically beat Breath of the Wild. But yeah, like, all the steps are there. They didn't conjure up Breath of the Wild out of nowhere. That... Thank you! This seems like a really good place to stop. But yeah, it's something to think about. Like, if you played, like, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or even if you played, like... Oh, that beep of me pausing wasn't too loud. Like Mario Odyssey. Like, there are sections of that game that is just the original Mario game. You know, they're not geniuses. They took the steps, they took all the steps necessary to get where they are. And some of them were the wrong steps. Like, not every, like, Mario game did well. But, yeah, I don't know. Just a thought that everything that you see is, like, really good, and you're like, wow, how did anyone come up with this? There's always a history. Just, I don't know, remember that, I guess. No one got to where they are without doing what they've done. I think that makes sense. Anyway, this went so much better than my last time playing Castlevania, where I got killed by mummies multiple times. I'm very happy with this one. I'll see you next time.